Alright, this is day number 94 of my accountability to myself. I appreciate everyone's attention who watches this. Today it's again 11 p.m. I don't know, it's impossible to start recording this video earlier, and not to mention even about falling asleep before 11 p.m. But let me go briefly over my day. I didn't really spend time on reflections or something, but still there are a couple of ideas that I would like to mention because it's kind of still important to realize it. And the first thing, that it's such a mistakable aim to say I want to get rich, I wanna financial independency, because it doesn't determine what kind of action do you need to actually make to achieve this. It's such a vague aim. That's why the aim must be to achieve valuable skill, and that's one of the things that I actually was looking for, because by the way, like my internship will be started on 19th of January, and today I signed a contract that I'm agree with everything, and I'm gonna start and I will be doing this stuff. And what I mean is that, for example, in my case, I didn't look for an ordinary job just to earn some money. Of course, it's great when students work, they earn money, they can indulge themselves with something, and it's amazing. And probably I would also do this stuff if I didn't have another opportunity, but that's the point. I was looking for another opportunity because I didn't have a primary objective to earn money. I have a primary objective to gain valuable skills, to actually be able to bring value in the future for others, and earn even more money from that. Because basically, what does it mean to be rich? To be rich, it means to bring that much value that people are willing to pay you that much money. So, for example, if you're able to bring for someone's company leads who are gonna generate 50Ks, so you can be easily paid for this like 10K, and like taken dollars, euros, whatever. And what determines, it's not like a lot of money, but the actual value that you manage to bring through your skills, your communication skills, through your ability to find those leads, to to generate proper ads, advertisement to attract those leads, whatever it works. And so never, if you actually want to win in the long run, you don't need to set your goals like to earn money, just to earn money as soon as possible. Of course, it's great to get paid as soon as possible, but still must be prioritized the skill. For example, for me, I find three most valuable skills: communication, sales, and marketing. Even though I study management, but it's also nice for my future career. For like management, it's also important to be a leader, to be an owner of the, I wouldn't even say of the business, but of the team, when you need uh, to manage people. Yeah, when you actually need to understand how to interact with them so they can bring you the most of their potential. And what I mean is that, for example, if you have an opportunity to study some skills, and actually you have, like, everyone can study anything he wants, just because we have billions of videos on YouTube, and then we have AI that is willing to show you everything. We have courses, and one of the things, by the way, that I would like to find is mentorship. I would really like to find some kind of mentor. I would be willing to pay, but unfortunately I cannot really pay that much, all right, because, bro, I don't have that much money to pay for such crazy mentorship, but it's something really amazing. Normally it's like called return on investment, because invest in yourself. It's the best investment ever. And if you can find some mentorship, it's amazing. That's why I was looking for unpaid internship, because I have an ability to actually study those skills, to learn these skills. And internship is an amazing opportunity because you kind of have some kind of mentor, and also you are practicing uh, real skills, and you are practicing them in real business environment when people are willing for years. And it's, as I mentioned, it's the best investment when you can just whether work for free, and someone who has experience of 10-20 years can teach you, or you can pay to someone, and someone who has 10 or 20 years of experience, of course in the field where you want to gain knowledges. So that person, he can teach you, you know. And it's the biggest investment in yourself, because imagine someone spent 10 years to get some knowledges, and then you just pay him, and in a short amount of time he is able to teach you all this stuff in the shortest period. And as a result, you save a huge amount of time, which is most crucial thing in this life, because time is scarce. Every second in our life is irreversible, even though we have billions of seconds. But still, we shouldn't underestimate it, because as time goes up, we are getting closer to our death. And at the same time, competition becomes harder. Fear, if I'm not mistaken, it's called fear competition. And then yeah, what I mean is that there there must be two things prioritized. First, investment in yourself. I don't know, maybe buying some, if you can buy some normal course, if you can get in a normal environment, in some private chats, you know, when you can actually expand your network and get acquainted with people, gain more knowledge due to this. Second is like mentorship. If you can invest in mentorship, that's amazing. And third, it's unpaid internship or studying, whatever, when you can come and when person can study you, or if you even on your own study something. And imagine you spend 12 months, you are studying sales, and you're actually studying 12, and in a year you haven't earned even $1, but as a result you've gained so valuable skill that in the long run will bring you so much money, so much value, just because you will be able to sell it. So some practice and you are getting a real expert, and just you just think otherwise. Because I've seen a guy who I've already mentioned about a couple of times. He's like 19, and he like makes 30K per month, just sort of like cold calling, communicating, offering them ads and so on, promoting their companies to generate them more leads. And basically, I've seen an example how he speaks, and it's like really cool. So it's a skill that can be really like improved and applied. And for this skill, you will be definitely paid, because due to valuable skill, you can bring a lot of value for others. So the only thing you need to do is to invest in yourself and become more valuable. And the second thing, if you're actually scared to do something, if you think that you are unwilling, you are unready, or you're scared of something, just imagine 12 months down the line. Yeah, and imagine that you're making 10K dollars per month, maybe even 100K per month. Would you be scared to do this stuff if you made 100K per month? Obviously, no, you wouldn't be scared to record videos, you wouldn't be scared to lead social media to some platforms, or just to make cold calling, or whatever you want. Just you will never be ready, because actually the best way to practice is to the best way to study is through practice, because theory, it's of course it's nice, but you will never be able to uh, gain practical experience through theory. And remember that imperfect action always beat perfect in action. 100 out of 100, 100 out of 100 times. Yeah, I mentioned a bit about a couple of methods because it's really important when you realize the importance of action, that actually you just need to become a valuable person. Don't, you cannot become rich because theoretically, imagine if you just become rich by winning by trading on meme coins or by winning in a lottery. Who gives a fuck about you? You still like the same guy who is unable to do anything and who cannot bring any value. He just got some lucky. And imagine now, I have a great example. Imagine now how many people are genuinely want to communicate with you, are genuinely strive for working with you. Imagine this, right? And then, for example, you win lottery and you have X hundred people around you. And you think that, yeah, I'm a cool guy. No, you're not a cool guy. Only money that you gotten are cool because those people appeared only when you gotten money. When you didn't have money, like you stayed the same person. If you won lottery, if you got money by meme coins, you stayed the same person who was before. The only thing that changed, money. That's why it doesn't work. As only you run out of money, everyone is going to disappear in this case. So it's definitely not an aim just to gain money, trust me. It's just it's such a superficial perception of the world. You actually need to think deeper, to think what can you bring in this world, how can you help others, how can you bring value for others, and improve those skills to become an extraordinary person, an exceptional one who can perform exceptional results. And then with such value, you will be able to achieve exceptional goals. And money is just side effect, nothing more. All right, so a bit about my day, since it's still self-accountability, it's not a motivational channel or it's not like, well, whatever. So today, first I thought that the lesson is going to start at 8:30 a.m. That's why I woke up at 7 a.m. But then I opened my schedule. I've seen it starts at 9:30 p.m. So I fell asleep and I slept 40 minutes more. That's why I felt pretty good during the day. And then I had lab, and normally our lesson lasts for 3 hours. Today it was 1 hour. It was such a short lesson, and it was the only lesson. So I finished at 10:30, and I just went right to the gym after the university. And so yeah, I trained the gym. I needed also to do groceries, so I did groceries. I returned home, and I don't actually remember what I was doing, but I started studying at 4 p.m. Anyways, I spent 2 hours studying law, I spent 2 hours studying French, and 30 minutes studying English, and in total 4 hours, 30 minutes, which is not that much, but which is fine. And in a bit more than a week, in about 10 days, are gonna start hard exams. So I actually need to study a bit to make an accent on my university exams, because sometimes I a bit neglect them because I want to study all this stuff, you know. I really want to gain knowledge. I want to learn so many things, and university is like, you know, it's like all right, I feel it's like my university studies, it's just like 30 percentages of my potential. I am supposed to do 70 percentage of my potential beyond the university, you know, like this. So yeah, by the way, I'm trying to focus more on French. That's why I spent 2 hours studying French. I want to spend even more because it's actually a great investment. Out of all the subjects I have, it's the only one that I will be able to apply for the whole life in any area. Whatever I'm going to do, French is a language that can be easily applied and always will be valuable. And the faster I learn this, the faster I become. I'm getting closer to fluency, some kind of, right? Then I studied law, and bro, I tried to repeat my notes, and I spent 2 hours repeating my notes, and I went through only one chapter and a half. Bro, it's just repeating, it's not even studying. I don't know why it takes so long, but lights, bro, fuck it. And then, yeah, like reading a book 30 minutes. Amazing book, by the way, Think and Grow Rich. I would recommend to everyone because it sounds as such a commercial title, Think and Grow Rich, like super, like it seems to be a superficial book without any practical knowledge, but indeed, I've read already half of the book and it's amazing. There are such a great body of knowledge, and it's actually gonna help if you're going to follow rules in this book. And it's not about thinking, it's about acting, and it's mentioned in this book. So yeah, all right, that's all for today. I can't 17 minutes video, bro. I just want to sleep. I don't know why I record this video so long. So that's all for today, and without being said, yeah.